headphones. Too many keys. Baggage compartment, left door, right door. This is your headphone. You want to connect it right there. And this is going to go here.
One, two, three. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
okay, let's go ahead and do it before start. Checklist. Seatbelt back lock. How's your seatbelt?
Yeah.
Okay, tail wheel's unlocked. This is the tail wheel lock right here. It's unlocked. Okay. Forward is unlocked, back is locked, okay? Flaps are up, the lever is all the way down.
Yeah.
Avionics is off, everything's off. Autopilot's off. Autopilot's right here.
Where's that?
That's right there. You see? And this is the autopilot switch off. Okay?
Okay.
Autopilot's off. You can hear the gyros, how they're spinning?
Yep.
Golf flaps are closed for the cold weather. Beacon's right there.
Where's the golf flaps?
Golf flaps right here.
Closed? Okay.
Closed.
Yeah.
Cylinder head temperature about 2/3 of the way up. You're good.
Okay.
You can open them up. Mixture rich.
Okay.
Okay. Prop full RPM right there.
Yep.
Okay, throttle closed. There's an auxiliary pump right there. See?
Yeah.
The yellow one.
Oh, the other one?
Yeah, the yellow one is for start. The red one is for emergency, so put the yellow one in. I'm going to observe the fuel pressure. See how it's coming up? Okay.
I can hear.
Hold the brakes. Can you hear me?
No, I can hear the.
You can hear the pump. Yeah. Of course. Auxiliary pump is start, brake. Hold the brakes.
Hold the brakes.
There you go. And then clear the prop. Nobody's out there.
Yep.
And let's go ahead and crank it. When she cranks, you can go ahead and let go of the switch. You ready?
Okay.
There you go.
Tell me what to stop.
It's okay.
Oh, here you
go. Okay, what's the checklist saying? First thing first. Tell me what the checklist says now.
So start, we've done already. Aerial track, avionics, where we
I think it's oil pressure, right?
Oil pressure, yeah, throttle.
Okay, this is your oil pressure. Since we warmed up the engine and we spun the prop about 20 times, look at this.
Yeah.
Right on the green and immediately. So what you did now is you're simulating a start when it's like 50 degrees outside.
Yeah.
That's why it kind of cranked right up. So oil pressure is good. Now, I want to about at 1400 RPM or so. You can go ahead and switch the fuel pump off. It's running very rich with the fuel pump on. And I like to keep it at about 1500 RPM.
So there's 14 now, is it?
This is 14 inches and about 6 gallons an hour now.
Okay.
Let it warm up. You know, you want to be able to get the cylinder head temperature to the green and the oil temperature to the green before you start doing your stuff.
Okay.
What else we got?
So we went up.
Auxiliary pump off, light is required, mixture required, that's good. Seatbelt shown, harness flaps up, heat vent defrost. I got everything on from the previous flight. And we can put the avionics on, transponder on standby.
Yep.
And then ATIS. ATIS, it's 126.65.
Yep. We get that one.
Oh, we need to note the engine start time. What you got for time now?
I've got 11:34.
Okay, engine start 11:34. Take a note of it. 34, right?
Yes.
I note of it, and let's listen to ATIS.
Republic Airport information, Quebec, time 1553 Zulu, wind 220 at 21, peak gust 31, visibility 10, sky condition clear below 12,000, temperature -1, dew point -7, altimeter 29er, 71, visual approach in use, land departing runway 19er, notice examined, friction measuring device out of service, IFR departures, advise ground control for taxi that you are IFR, read back all runway hold short instructions, read back all runway assignments, read back all altitude assignments. Advise your poke down contact, you have information, Quebec.
Okay, it's Quebec, and take a note of the wind, how windy it is, okay?
Republic Airport information, Quebec, time 1553 Zulu, wind 220 at 21, peak gust 31, visibility 10, sky condition clear below 12,000, temperature -1, dew point -7, altimeter 29er, 71, visual approach in use, land departing runway 19er, notice examined, friction measuring device out of service, IFR departures, advise ground control for taxi that you are IFR, read back all runway hold short instructions, read back all runway assignments, read back all altitude assignments, advise your poke down contact, you have information, Quebec.
Did you copy the weather? Yep. I got all the weather for you. I got 1553 Zulu, 220 at 21, gusting to 31, okay?
Yep, got it.
So as you're taxiing northbound on 19, what do you have? What kind of wind do you have?
So I
A
go...
quartering tailwind, right?
Yep.
Quartering tailwind from the right or from the left?
Even to the south.
Going this way, and the winds are 220 at 21, gusting to 31.
So you got 220, so you got wind from the right. Okay?
On the right as you're going northbound?
Oh,
It's actually quartering tailwind. It's not really light, it's pretty gusty.
Yeah.
So we're going to dive away from the wind, okay? We got the weather? Altimeter set, 2971 there?
Yes.
Okay, proceed with the checklist.
So it was seatbelts, flaps up, we did already this one. Altimeter set, radio test, taxi lights.
Taxi lights here, you can put it on if you want. You don't have to during daytime. It's up to you. It's to your discretion. What we do need to do is the attitude indicator test, turn coordinator test, and head indicator to compass, okay? Head indicator to compass you can do right now. And I got it right on, so that's good. As we're turning on the taxiway, we're going to make sure the turn coordinator is indicating a turn to where we're going before we're going to the outside. And this is a tailwheel aircraft, so you're going to have about 5-degree pitch up on the taxi because the tail's sitting low. Okay. When you're ready, we're just going to kind of get comfortable with the airplane and taxi it on the taxiway until I call ground. I just want to make sure before I call ground you're comfortable with taxiing a tailwheel aircraft. Okay?
Okay.
When you're ready,
All right.
your controls. Try not to go below 1200 or so until we get the cylinder head temperature up to like 2/3 of the way up.
12.
Because the engine is still frozen, still cold, okay?
So 1200 on the manifold pressure.
RPM.
RPM.
Yeah, 1200 RPM. That's right.
Okay.
Yep. Ready?
Yeah.
So we're going to make a right, and make sure you can see that yellow line. You want to put the yellow line right between your feet, okay?
Do we use the brakes as well?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Enjoy. You want to have your feet on the brakes just in case it gets slippery for whatever reason. You're ready for it. Okay, see how it's slipping? Now throttle back a little bit. Very nice. Get that yellow line right between your feet. Very nice. Now, where's the wind coming from?
The wind was coming from that side.
Left, okay, so dive into the wind, just like so.
Okay.
And be ready.
A little bit forward.
Be ready, yeah, forward. Dive into the wind. Be ready because in about a gust of wind, that tail's going to swing to the right and the airplane's going to weather vane to the left. What are you going to do? You're going to throttle back, step on the brake, and let the airplane go into the wind, and then you can kind of get back on it, okay?
We doing a right turn here?
Yeah, we're going to make a right turn on the yellow line into runway 19. Good morning, Cessna 1 Romeo Mike, ramp information, Quebec. Ready to taxi for southeast departure.
Cessna 1 Romeo Republic, runway 19er, taxi via Alpha 2, Charlie, cross runway 14.
Alpha 2, Charlie, clear to cross runway 14, 19er for departure, 1 Romeo Mike. little bit more throttle, a little bit, there you go. You want it about 1200.
And verify it's 1 Romeo Mike.
Affirmative, November 1 Romeo Mike. A little bit of throttle, too low, too low, too low, too low. There you go, let it warm up, beautiful.
Okay. So left and then Alpha 2.
Correct. We're going to make a left on Alpha and a right on Alpha 2. Now watch again, dive away from the wind, and then dive into the wind as you're turning. You see all the snow drifting?
Yeah.
That's how windy it is.
Yeah.
So throttle back a little bit and slow down and dive into the wind. Beautiful. That's how you do it. Tiny bit of throttle, very nice. And be ready on the brakes. In case it's slippery and the airplane starts sliding, you're ready to step on the brake and let the airplane turn into the wind, because that's what the airplane is going to want to do. Wow, this is Alaska flying today, man. Definitely Alaska flying today. When you see the snow drift like that, you know it's at least 25 knots. Very nice aircraft control. So far, so good. This is a relatively heavy tail dragger, so it's not as susceptible to, you know, ground loop on the ground, because it sits heavy, you know. This is your taxiway right there. You see Alpha 2?
Yeah. That's actually quite good visibility there.
Not bad. It's 3,400 scattered. Just windy today. Okay, as you're making that turn, what are you going to do with the flight controls?
I just straighten them up.
Dive away. There you go. Wind's from the back now.
Yeah.
So you want that elevator down so the wind's actually pushing the tail down instead of getting the tail up. Yeah, you don't want that. If you pull up, you may have too much wind. It's going to nose over.
Left and right clear.
Clear on the right, crossing 3, 2, 1, fall.
Doing your warm-up on right on the...
It's totally up to you. You can do the run-up area, or you can run it up on the departure end, but I would like to spin it into the wind, no matter what it is.
Okay.
So we have the run-up into the wind. Okay, now it's straight dive away right now, because the wind's straight behind you now.
Yep.
Right behind you. Now you got a wind sock over here to your right.
Yep.
If you pull over here to the run-up area,
I just spin it
you'll be able to turn it right into the wind and run up the engine. Yep. Beautiful day. Look at this. Nice. Okay, let's make it right now. Be ready with the brakes and the tail swinging to the left because of the wind. See, feel it? A little bit further towards the box. A little bit further. Very nice. And we can turn right into the wind. See how the wind's kind of...
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Just straighten it up a little bit. I want that tail wheel straight when you run up. There you go. Perfect right there. About 1200 is where you want it. Okay. Some of the head temperature is coming up nicely. All right, so we did the taxi check. Everything's done. We're going to do a run-up.
Yeah, so we take altitude indicating, turn coordinator. We looked at compass, stun, brakes set. I'm on with my toes on it.
Ooh, boy, look at that.
Yeah.
Blowing snow.
Fuel is on both.
Fuel's on both.
Yeah.
Yep.
Trim for takeoff.
All right, right at 0.
Right at 0. Flight controls.
Check flight controls, make sure they're free and correct.
Yeah.
As you're turning the wheel to the left aileron's going up. Make sure it's up. Right aileron's going up. You can see the elevator. See the elevator right there? Look to your left.
Yep. Can see that.
And it's hard to see the rudder.
Yeah. Flight controls, instruments. So we checked that one. That looks good. Altitude we checked. This looks all good. This one all indicating. And you even have got a NDB, huh?
Yep,
ADF.
It's got an ADF, and we have a DME here, and we got Loran here too, which doesn't work. But I got a GPS, you got your iPad, you're all set.
We're all good. Alright, so flight instruments, mixture, rich, 1700 RPM.
This is your RPM gauge, bring it up to 1700.
Max test.
Okay, 2 clicks to the left, and when you do it, say 2 clicks, so I know you're going 2 clicks left. Click, click.
1, 2.
Back to both.
Back to both.
1 click to the left.
1 click to the left. And both.
To both.
Yep.
Beautiful. Carburetor heat.
Carb heat is...
Just kidding. Fuel injected.
Yeah.
I wanted to see if you're going to look for the map.
Yeah. So prop cycle. How much do I go?
All the way back, check the RPM drop, and
until
about 1,000 or so, and then right back up. What we're doing now is cycling the oil inside the prop, the governor, the springs, the tension, everything is. There you go, beautiful. Back up. 1200 is good. Do 3 times. Beautiful. Back up. Beautiful. Very nice. This prop has about 40 hours on it.
Okay. Yeah, looks pretty.
A constant speed prop, 6 years, 2,000 hours.
Okay.
You don't want to go over 6 years. Send it to the shop. You may send it to the shop. They'll have like a $3,000 bill, but they have to go in the guts and make sure everything's good every 6 years.
Okay.
Yep.
So that was cycle suction indicating.
Suction's right there. Kind of low, but it's okay.
Animator check.
Go ahead.
Do we equip the electricity?
What? Oh, ammeter check.
Yeah.
There's an alternator switch there to the left, and there's a battery switch to the left.
Yeah.
This is your ammeter. Go ahead and turn the left switch off.
The left one.
Correct. See it drops?
Yeah.
Put it back up?
Yeah.
So you know alternator's good.
Okay. There was that. Oil temperature?
Oil temperature's on the green.
Yeah. Oil temperature?
Oil temperature is on green. Oh, you said oil temperature twice? Yeah. Oil temperature and oil temperature.
Yeah.
Oil pressure is on the green and oil temperature is on the green, and it's a good time to check the cylinder head temperature too, because you're already on those 3 gauges.
Okay.
All you're looking for is green. Green, 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 go.
Okay.
All right?
Yep. Then idle. Check idle.
Don't bring it back too much, just to make sure she runs smooth. We'll throttle back about 1200. There's your idle right there, about 1200.
Again. And then
back up. Very nice.
Throttle friction. That should be right.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Pre-takeoff.
Pre-takeoff. Flaps. We're going to do 20-degree flap takeoff. Okay, so 1 click and 2 clicks. Beautiful.
Good. Prop highest RPM.
There you go.
All the way. Pitot heat.
Pitot heat, right there. You don't need it, but if you're nice in condition, you can put it on.
Okay.
If you want, you can put it on. It's your discretion.
HI to compass. We did that.
Compass.
20, 23. Yeah, about that. Yeah. Tail wheel as required.
Keep it unlocked.
Okay. Unlocked. Doors and windows.
On the right, closed.
Transponder
Is altitude 1200.
Okay. Strobe light.
You can put it on for takeoff if you want. It's to the right. There you go.
Time we noted and brakes release.
Actually, we took the time for taxi.
So now we have
takeoff
11:48.
is 48. Got you covered. All right, we got 11:48 takeoff. You ready?
Yeah, I just need
For takeoff checklist
as well.
complete. Yep. Put shoulder harness on, and we're ready to go.
With the checklist?
The best spot for it, right here. Only if it bothers you.
Okay.
But I like it here.
Okay. Cool.
Kind of accessible.
All right. Go
In case of an emergency, you got everything. Power loss in flight, everything is in front of you.
Okay.
Ready?
Ready.
All right, let's swing it around. And as we swing it around, anticipate forward pressure on the yoke all the way to dive away from the wind. actually, it's dive away this way. There you go. See the wind? All right, a little bit more throttle. Don't go too low on the throttle. There you go. That's too much. Get the feel for it. There you go. Right there. That's your throttle for taxi. Very windy, so, you know, it's a challenge.
Yeah. That's what we like.
Yeah. A little bit slower than that. Now I feel more comfortable in these winds, yeah. Okay, let's review the takeoff. Okay, you got a really high performance aircraft, 300 horsepower. If you add the power, full power, like a, you know, regular Skyhawk 180 horse, you know, it's going to end up, P factor is going to end up pushing you on the snowbank on the left. So what we're going to do is add about half throttle, back pressure on the yoke, okay, to keep that tail stick in there, so you have directional control. When the airspeed's alive, you can just go ahead and shove it all the way within 3 seconds. And as soon as you shove the throttle all the way in there, like a helicopter, off she goes.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Ready to go.
Republic Tower, good morning. Cessna 1 Romeo Mike, holding short of runway 19 at Bravo, ready for takeoff, left turn out to the southeast.
Cessna 1 Romeo Mike, left turn to the southeast, approved, runway 1 cleared for takeoff. Runway 19 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 19 cleared for takeoff, left downwinds approved to the southeast. 1 Romeo Mike. Alright, slow down a little bit and anticipate that tail swinging to the left, and be ready with those brakes just in case. Any tail dragger, when you take off, come to a complete stop. Alright, that's a little bit, get that tail wheel straight, a little bit to the left. Alright, there you go. Now you're good. Come to a complete stop, straighten it up. Okay, now, see the wind? Okay?
Yep.
As soon as it's going to lift off, it's going to drift you to the left. So you want to come up with that aileron. Alright? No brakes.
No brakes.
We're clear for takeoff. Let's go ahead and end throttle. Let it roll. Stay directional controls. Let it speed up a little bit. Okay. A little bit more throttle. Airspeed's alive. Full throttle. Off she goes. Bring it up, 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 bring it up. There you go. Bring it up. She wants to fly. Alright. Get your throttle a little bit. And go ahead, reduce the pitch now. You got safe altitude. And get on the flaps and reduce the flaps to 0. And throttle back 25 inches square on the climb now. 25 inches square. Green, top of the green. Beautiful. Top of the green. Top of the green, top of the green. Beautiful. You're looking for about 100 miles an hour. Number 1, forward visibility.
Yeah.
Number 2, good sufficient cooling. Left turn to the southeast. Left turn's approved. What do you think?
Yeah. Goes quite quickly up, huh?
The wind does help, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, bump it up. A little bit more throttle. You can bump it up a little bit. Yeah, 25 inches is good for the climb. I want you to get comfortable with the airplane, so we'll get up to like 2,500 feet. And we'll do a cruise checklist.
25, yeah?
Yeah, 25 is good. You see Capture Bridge over there to your left?
Yep.
Go ahead, turn left towards Capture. Cruise this anywhere between 1900 and 25 inches. It's 2500 RPM, 1900 to 25. I like 20 inches and 1900. So we'll get to 2,500 feet. We're going to level off. You getting TCAS now and everything, or it just kind of depends on what the signal is?
Should get something.
All right, nice.
25, kind of coming up soon.
Beautiful. As soon as she reaches 25, get on the trim, forward pressure on the yoke, accelerate and trim for 25. Let the airspeed build up. Very nice. And on the throttle, let's bring the throttle to 20 inches. Beautiful. Get on the RPM nice and slow. Bring it up to 1900. You can tweak it up like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a little bit more sensitive. Okay. Beautiful. As you throttle, as you prop back, your RPM is decreasing, manifold pressure is increasing.
Yep, yep.
So you're gonna reset that. There you go. Okay, now to lean the mixture, go ahead and lean it. You'll feel the engine running rough. You can just bring it back 2 turns.
There you go.
Two turns, yep, that's the
1, 2.
That's it, that's it, that's how you do it. Get back on your altitude and trim as necessary. Feels pretty stable, right?
Yeah.
Nice. That's not bad. 120 miles an hour. And see how kind of like a truck? How it's spinning like a truck. Alright, first maneuver we're going to do as we get out there to the east is slow flight. I want to make sure you get comfortable with flying this aircraft slow before we attempt to do any landings. Very nice. You can kill the pitot heat. We're good. I don't see any visible moisture here. Nice and clear.
It's very stable, huh?
Very stable airplane. Have you flown a 182 before?
Nope.
Same exact airframe.
Only 172.
Same exact airframe, just this one has a tail wheel on it. One? Email you the air? Alright. Alrighty. That's pretty good. Yep. Show off to the wife. Is she into flying at all? Or?
She's a skydiver as well.
Oh, man! Look at that. She's a tough cookie.
That's a luxury I have. When I want to go skydiving, she goes as well.
Oh, beautiful.
But she doesn't like to fly around. She likes to go to places.
Go somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, hop on a plane, go to Florida for the weekend. That's her type of flying.
Martha's Vineyard.
Oh, that's also good. In the wintertime? I don't know. I tend to think Florida and Caribbean's in the winter. You know?
Yeah, usually when the 172s, and if you only have got a daytime, then you know you go to somewhere close by.
Yep. Alright, watch yourself. You don't want to get into ice slip. Go back to the right. Go right this way.
Alright.
See where we are? The wind's drifting.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's give a call. Better off. New York approach, November 1 Romeo Mike. Request?
That is 1-1, yeah. Yep.
New York approach, Cessna 1 Romeo Mike with request.
Are we on? 118.0?
118.0, yeah. The other frequency here, you got 2005. New York approach, says the 1 Romeo Mike with request.
Cessna 1 Romeo Mike calling.
Affirmative, just off Republic of a captured bridge. We're going to be maneuvering right around captured bridge at 2,500. Just want to give you a heads up.
Cessna 1 Romeo Mike, short squawk 4357.
4357, 1 Romeo Mike.
Level 41173 New York approach, ISO altimeter is 2961. 2961. Cessna 1 Romeo Mike, radar contact, the ISO altimeter is 2961.
Radar contact 2961, 1 Romeo Mike. Alright, 61. Alright, when you're ready, let's pick a heading. Let's go southbound, that would work out.
Where's my
heading bug on the right.
Oh, on the right, okay.
Push it and turn it to the south. There you go, like so.
Alright.
Do a pre-maneuver check. Let's bring the propeller to 2,500 RPM.
25.
Yep. There you go, a little bit more. Perfect.
There you are.
And I'll talk you through the maneuver.
Direction settle 2458, descend to maintain 2,000.
Talk you through the maneuver, it's going to be easier for you. Okay? Throttle back to 15 inches. There you go, hold your altitude and retrim. Very nice. Mixture rich for the pre-maneuver. There you go. And go ahead and reach for the flaps, look straight out, put the nose of the airplane right on the horizon, and extend the flaps to 40 degrees, all the way to 40 degrees. You can keep pushing the button and go one full flow, all the way to 40. One more click.
That's it? Or
one more click, that's 40. Let me have it.
Alright.
Look at this, almost straight up.
Okay.
Hand on the throttle, advance the throttle as necessary to maintain your altitude. And if you really want to go minimum controllable airspeed, you're going to have...
Yeah.
So you can throttle back if you want to get to that point, and retrim as necessary. Wow, look at those waves.
Southwest 2458, turn left heading 340. 340 on the heading, Southwest 2458.
There's your stall horn. This is minimum controllable airspeed now. You can actually come in for landing that slow.
Yeah.
What are you, 50 miles an hour?
Yeah, about that, 55.
And if you look at your ground speed now, you're probably at 0. Or you don't have a ground speed indication.
I do have that, actually. There you go.
And what are we doing now?
26.
Oh, okay. That's slow. Let's make a left turn eastbound and stay at slow flight.
At 10 o'clock and
Eastbound heading 0.
Alright, insight. Clear the visual 24, Southwest 2458. Thank you.
Very nice aircraft control. Very nice. Shouldn't have any problem with landings. You're able to control the aircraft slow.
7173, okay, no traffic observed between you and East Hampton, squawk VFR. Change the advisory frequency to pros, we'll see ya. Southwest 2458, contact Tower.
Let's go ahead and get a 180 to the west.
180 to the west. Left or right?
Right is good. Nice and shallow turn. Anticipate that vertical component of lift loss and added power and added back pressure on the yoke to prevent the airplane from descending. Wow, these are big waves down there. Look at this. Amazing. Only in the winter you have that type of weather. Alright, add a little bit more throttle, get back, plus or minus 100 feet on a slow flight. Very nice. When you're ready, captured bridge, heading westbound. Go ahead and recover to cruise, bring the throttle up. And get on the flaps 20 degrees. You have to push and pull 2 clicks. Let the airspeed build up a little bit. Retrim is necessary. And you can go ahead and retract the flaps to 0.
It's very tough, isn't it? With the
Yeah, it's just how the trim is here. Yeah, it's got the clicks. You feel the clicks? That's how it is. You're actually moving the whole stabulator there with the trim. And all the way to 0. Yep, all the way to 0. Nice and slow. And recover back to cruise, which is 20 inches, 1900 RPM. And watch your altitude.
20 inches, 19.
Forward pressure on the yoke, back to 2500 RPM. Excuse me, 2500 feet. Oop, much, 2 turns back, beautiful. Alright, let's do a straight, heading 180. Approach and landing stall. You can go back to the south.
180.
600 Bravo Bravo New York approach. ISO altimeter is 2960.
Beautiful. Alright. Pre-maneuver check. Mixture rich. Prop top of the green.
Prop top of the green.
Yeah.
Right.
There you go. Nice and level. Heading south. Very similar to slow flight. Bring on the throttle back to 15 inches of manifold pressure. There you go. Let the airspeed slow down a little bit. Reach for the flaps. And bring it up all the way to 40. Hold your altitude. Big flaps, huh?
Getting my exercise today.
Of course, big flaps, 40 degrees. Alright, hold your altitude.
Let me just get down to 25. There we are.
And slowly power back. There you go, about 1800 RPM. That's just enough. And hold that back pressure, back pressure, back pressure. Hold your heading. You'll hear the stall horn. And buffet. Left rudder. There you go. And you feel the buffet and the stall. There you go. You feel that? That's the stall. Full power. Flaps 20. Build the speed back up. 2500. Get that positive rate of climb. And then flaps to 0. And recover back to cruise. Very nice. This is pretty much what it's going to feel like. What was the airspeed when you actually felt the buffet?
Airspeed was about 45
to 50 miles an hour. So you see how slow you can go before you actually have that nose drop.
Yeah.
With 40 degrees of flaps, that's pretty low stall speed. All right, let's go back to the east and track the shoreline, and we'll do a couple of steep turns.
Baron 0 Bravo Bravo, proceed direct Deer Park, descend and maintain 4,000.
Very nice. Let's go back to pre-maneuver check, 2,500 RPM, top of the green. You're looking for about 120 miles an hour on the steep turns, all right?
120?
120 miles an hour, yeah. Just slightly above the white arc, top of the white arc. Look outside, you know, pick a nice edge. You see that shoreline kind of tips to the south? That's a good target heading. Your discretion. Full 360 left and right, or right and left. Your discretion.
I just keep losing mine.
You can go ahead and release the harness. You need to have the shoulder harness